Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am moving out of my first ever classroom. This is our F&B kit that we use. Guys, good morning. I literally just now walked in and put my stuff down. I have my lights kind of dimmed right now, but I have to go through my turn-in bin. The only thing about having a turn-in bin is that at the end of the day I have to go through it and really figure out the things that I'm going to grade, and I'm still kind of learning what to grade, what's really good for practice, what's really good for all of those things. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. I'm gonna go ahead and straighten out the tables so I have trolleys because I don't have desk in my second grade classroom. So I have to straighten them out because the students love to just, I don't even understand how tables and things get moved, but they do. I will say my class does really well with tables, surprisingly. Like if I ever have to move anyone, I just move them to my table. But anyways, today's gonna be a really good day. I am super excited. We're gonna be starting surveys and like data, which is gonna be just so great because the students can do a lot of hands-on things with that, like interactive things, asking their classmates. I also want to get like Fruit Loops and some cereal, and they start actually collecting the data when they start actually organizing the data. So I'm super excited about that. I do have to go ahead and print off what we're doing for phonics and what we're doing for, we're doing a Shades of Meaning book, so I have something for that. Science is covered, so pretty much I just have to print out what we're doing for phonics. We are not doing today because of we have two specials. We're not doing phonics time today. But anyway, so I got here super early. I did not work out today, which is very unfortunate. I also have an interview today, so I'm super excited, hoping that goes well. And I'm going to study for my test today after school. I did that yesterday, and I think that's why I was so tired. I went to the library and everything, so we're going to see. But praying today's going to be a wonderful day. Okay, so I just organized a lot of things. Some things we can still use. Parts of my table are still a mess. We were using retailing cards, which, by the way, if you guys have any more helpful tips on how to teach kids how to retell, I really want pictures with words instead of just these words. These are more like kindergarten based, I think. So honestly, in the mornings, I normally have my lights dimmed, so I'm about to cut one off because that's the reality of my life. I normally never have all these lights on. It's too overstimulating already, starting in the morning. Also, I've brought back my, is it Slim? I forgot what it actually stands for, SLM cup. My kids have actual Stanleys, and it's reminding me that I need to drink my water intake and just hope that the teacher across from me helps me out. Not the whole cup, but at least like 2 of these within a whole day, like when I get home or something. Also, this is our new little class friend. So for those of you that I haven't explained this to, I have a class B every week, and they get ice cream at the end of the week, like the little ice cream cups. And I just really pick them if they don't pull expectation sticks and all of these other things. They get to sit on the B carpet and they get to sit with Mr. B. So now we have a Buzzy, Beezy. Now we have Beezy, not Busy, Beezy. So it's his friend and he sits at my table. I think that's super cute. Hi guys, good morning. So I know it's very dim, but it is the second to last week of school and I cannot function with the lights on early in the morning. I have morning duty today. It is 6:20. I just walked in at 6:15. I did not realize there was so much on teachers at the end of the year. Like, we have to do permanent records. We have a whole checklist of things that have to be done. Also update, I'm leaving this specific school, so I have 10 times more things to do. Going through books. I mean, I just never realized that this is how much teachers have to do at the end of the year, especially the permanent record thing. It's insane. But my kids have a long day ahead of them. It's wild. We were supposed to have field day and we don't have that anymore. I have to finish a lot of my FNP. That's another thing. FNP testing, re-FNP testing, all those things. So that has been great. I'm finishing up my last grades for our money assessment. And then our measurement unit. I do have a whole thing of measurement that I've done. We've been learning about line plot / dot plots. So we've been doing this. We have tons of things for measurement that we're going to be doing. So there's that. We finished our phonics unit, and one of my kids just left her medal. This is how comfortable my kids are getting with me. They're just leaving their stuff and wanting to be at my table all the time, but that's fine. So I have tons of things to do. Let me know if your school uses FNP. It is exhausting. I'm not gonna lie. It's exhausting, especially because the school that I was at after I student taught, we did FNP, but we just scored by accuracy. Like we didn't go through like everything like that to total it up. Right, so the way that I grade things is they said they want to see, because in second grade here you do have letter grades, so they said they want to see participation grade, then the classwork grade, then the test of the exact same skill. This is our FNP kit that we used. Okay, so I'm finishing up my reading grades right now, and I have to put stuff in for science and social studies. I am moving out of my first ever classroom, so I'm gonna take you guys along on how that's been looking. So I started purging things and throwing things away very early. The new teacher that's coming in my room, who is so kind, she has already put her stuff. So I'm gonna try not to show her area. So these are all my grant things that I have that I'm gonna give to another teacher because it just has to stay at this school. Then the books, those are not mine. I have tables. I just cannot believe I am leaving my first ever classroom. All the things are off the wall. It's very emotional. And then here are all the things that are my items. So yeah, so I'm gonna leave all of these things here, and all the things that are mine I tried to put here, so I tried to separate everything. All of these are mine as well. I told her I would leave up the board, the bulletin, and she said that works for her, so that way she doesn't have to redo that. So I'm really excited about all of this. I bought pretty much all of my bins, which I'm super thankful for, because at least I can take that with me, so that's good. Crazy to think that I'm never gonna be in this classroom again. It's very emotional for me. Yeah, I'm basically just gonna chat about how it's been. We have a super long checklist, and it was a little bit frustrating because the expectation was communicated today, which is the last day, it's our half day, that every single thing needs to be completely out of the classrooms, which was a little bit unfair, I felt like, just because it kind of wasn't our responsibility. However, I would have very much appreciated it if it was something that was incorporated a while ago. Like, I do think all schools should be very serious about, like, you can't leave this room a mess, because I'm very nervous about my next room because I think it might be a mess. I'm a little bit scared. But I just think it's important that that is communicated, because I could have done that, but yeah, so they're basically like, it's your responsibility to take on anyone else's stuff and get rid of it. And so I'm just like, oh, okay. But I just want to cry because I was so frustrated. And sometimes, like, when you get frustrated in the moment, I don't mean to take it out on the kids, but it's like a lot of my kids came and they just kept asking me stuff and coming up to me. And I was like, y'all, please, I'm trying to clean out this room. But I got teary-eyed because one of my students, like, cried her eyes out when she realized she wasn't going to see me again. And it just makes you realize that you really do have an impact on students. So yeah, it's really sad. And I tried not to cry, but I'm going to a new district that I'm really excited for, and studying for my last certification test so I can officially be certified. But I definitely don't want the outlook of always being the teacher that's leaving. But yeah, my boyfriend's gonna help me move my stuff out, so I'm super thankful for that, super thankful for him. And then I'm gonna try to find some movers to help with moving into the room. So everything has to go to my storage unit. So I think I'm gonna go and clear out space to make sure all of these things can fit in my storage unit, because it is a lot of stuff that I'm gonna have to haul twice. So there's that. I have all the things that I really need out, and then I had to take all the consumables that the kids didn't use, and I had to box them because they told me they had to be completely out of the cabinet. So I just boxed them and put them up. But yeah, I'm just, the fact that this is all my stuff, I kind of want to cry. But I think I'm probably gonna go to Goodwill today because there's a lot of things I want to do, give away that I really don't want. So I'm gonna try to donate as much as I can. Also, I have to ask the teacher that's moving in about the cabinets, because I have tons of things in the cabinets as far as the filing cabinet that if she doesn't want anymore, I'm just gonna take. And then I have a bin in my car that I have to go get out. So I just left my entire classroom behind, and that makes me feel very overwhelmed and sad, to be honest, because it was my first ever full classroom. Also, it was a lot, so I don't know if I'm gonna have to get movers for the next upcoming day this week or what, but I do know I need to eat something because I haven't eaten anything in a while. I didn't eat anything all morning because my family had like a cookout. Hope you guys can still hear me. My family had like a cookout for Memorial Day. So yeah, I was super anxious just like leaving, because this is the one thing I did. This is, to be honest, I was really gonna stay at my old school just so I wouldn't have to move. Like, I was like, it's gonna be exhausting to have to move, and I just didn't want to have to go through that. But you know, I can't be scared to take risk. So it's all my stuff that I have to clean out. So yeah, there's that. Okay, so I'm trying to make a quick snack before I head out. So I'm gonna chop up my strawberries really quick because that's what I want to eat, is strawberries. I'm trying to eat healthier, so I'm trying to get my strawberries before they get ruined, because strawberries go really bad here, at least in this part of America. So I'm trying to eat them up. I can't wait to just get all my certification out the way. God willing, that'll all be done this week, and then I can just start planning and like really just being a full-time teacher. I'm super excited about that. And then I want to do my master's program. So many things that I want to do that I'm excited about. I still have my laptop from college, which honestly I really want to save to get a new personal laptop. But this was always my school laptop. This got me through everything at TPA. Everything you can think of, I got through with this. So I'm super thankful for that. My district that I'm in now, currently, they have brand new MacBooks for the upcoming year, and the other teachers that's staying in district, they were like, oh my gosh, we don't want to show you it, it's beautiful. And I was like, oh my gosh. But I'm about to check I have my email for my new school, but I need to check it. Okay, yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead, wash this. I gotta head out. I'm gonna go start studying. I might go to the store before I go study.